I mean, people are going to be wondering what you went through, whatever you're comfortable with sharing
Yeah.
to the public. What
Yeah.
did you go through last year?
Well, and this is so crazy. And this is where, I believe, again, and I hope it's okay that I share just a little bit of spiritual things on the show too, because
Of
like
course.
I believe that God uses all things for good. And he really did in this situation. I experienced that with my mom. I mean, when my mom was in the midst of her battle from cancer and I was a kid and I saw her suffering, I never would have thought this is going to turn out, this was good for her to go through or good for our
Mm-hmm.
family.
Mm-hmm.
But if my mom didn't go through cancer when I was a kid, I don't think I would have ever been a doctor. Like, I don't think you and I would be talking. None of this would have
Right.
happened.
Right.
And it actually caused my mom to reflect more and realize what's most important in life and spending time with her family. I mean, she's bringing her, her and my dad are down in Florida now, just brought my niece and nephew to Disney World. She has an amazing life. And I don't know if she would have seen every day as a gift if she wouldn't have gone through that. And so that's been the experience. And so when I set off on writing this book, by the way, so this was about a year, I want to call it about a year and probably 8 months ago. I had injured my back about 5 years ago, and I did it weight training, and I herniated and bulged a couple discs in my back, which was extremely painful. I ended up doing things, and it helped a lot of natural exercises and diet, but it still didn't get 100% better. So I went
Mm-hmm.
and did something called stem cell therapy, where they took my own stem cells, and it's a natural therapy in my blood. They concentrated the healing factors and then re-injected it back into my disc. And well, I got about 70% better after that. But I still had just a little bit of a nagging issue. So I thought, I'm going to go in and do this one more time.
Mm-hmm.
I did it again. This was about a year and again, 8 months ago. And then afterwards, something just wasn't right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even afterwards, I thought something doesn't feel right. But I thought, well, maybe just I had bothered at doing something. And then I started trying to work out again. And then I really bothered it again. And then I kept getting worse and worse and worse. Well, finally, 3 months later, I woke up one morning and started basically, let me just say this. Basically, I woke up and there was so much pain, I couldn't even walk. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
move. And so after a day of that, I'm like, I got to call an ambulance. Called an ambulance. They came and picked me up, brought me to get an MRI. And it was so hard, by the way. I'm at a, 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old, and she's crying and saying, where's daddy going? And I go and get this MRI, and the report came back that I have a spinal infection, and the infection had actually moved into my bone. I had something called osteomyelitis,